Вот это ты не тянулся потом. Ты уже достал. Конечно, вот тебе дистанция. Потом ходишь. Да, вот. Все длиннее, длиннее. Я так и видишь. Сразу передняя сильнейшая. Видишь, ты вышел сразу. Меня уже разобрал. Сюда, да. О, это классно. Его вытягиваю за ним. Это видно передняя, сразу все по-другому выглядит.
So we got Oleksandr Usyk here hitting the mitts, just some light work. Now, I don't know if this is a recent training footage, if he actually is back in the gym. This might be from the Tyson Fury rematch camp. I assume it is, but I know what? I'm just gonna put it in the title anyway for clickbait. So just gonna warn you guys. As you can see, looking pretty light on his feet, pretty sharp. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is probably from the Tyson Fury camp, but let's anyway, guys. Even if it is or it's not, what I want to talk about is what do you think Usyk should do in his next fight? Who should he fight? Should he continue to fight or should he retire? Let me know, guys, in the comments. Really, there's only one more fight left for him that I would do personally if I were him, and then I would call it quits. I mean, the man isn't getting younger. He's definitely in his later years, so I would just I would right that one wrong against Daniel Dubois, and it's not even really righting a well, I guess it is righting a wrong in some people's minds. Even though he won the fight and he won it by knockout, he stopped Daniel Dubois, but people are always going to bring up that body shot, that it wasn't a low blow, it was a body shot and he got stopped. If you guys remember that, it did look like a legitimate body shot to me from what I seen in the the replay. It looked like it as well. The ref told Usyk to take his time. He was rolling on the ground in agony. He was on the canvas for quite a long time. Now, you could argue that if the ref called it a legitimate shot and he started counting, that Usyk maybe would have rose up. That is a possibility, guys. The fact that he knew he could take time, that he did. He took the time. So there is still, but there's always going to be those haters and excuses against him saying that, know what, he got stopped and they robbed Daniel Dubois. Me personally, I did think it was a legit body shot, but like I just said, guys, maybe he would have popped up. He would have got up if the ref started counting. And then it kind of goes against Daniel Dubois more, the fact that not only did he lose the fight, but he got stopped. So Usyk not only came back in the fight after that, he ended up stopping Daniel Dubois. So that doesn't look good for Daniel Dubois there. Now, if it went to decision, then you could say, oh, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, look what happened. He should have got the knockout. But, I mean, he got stopped, right? So, but anyway, that's the only a blemish really on his record that he could get rid of. And it's not even really a blemish. He won the fight and he won it by knockout. So, I mean, that's really the only fight left for him is the Daniel Dubois fight. Pay him good. Fight him in the UK. He's obviously coming off that huge knockout win over Anthony Joshua, so the fight's going to make a lot of money, generate a lot of buzz for both men, a lot of money, and you can just do what you did in the first fight and do it more convincingly. If he can stop Daniel Dubois again and not have that hiccup, what happened in the first fight, I mean, that's the only thing Usyk needs to do, and then he can just, I would say, just retire after that, to be honest. There's no need for him to continue to fight. I guess you could throw him in with Wilder, but I mean, Wilder has lost so many fights. Wilder's not really the same guy anymore. But I mean, like, that's a fight that maybe people would entertain just because the names. But I mean, there's nothing to gain from him beating Wilder at this point, except getting that Wilder name on the record. So I mean, you could go that route, but I mean, like, there's just really no point in that's like a step down at this point, right? It would just be, just say, look, I beat Wilder, one of the kings of this decade in the heavyweight division, one of those. Because when you look at it, the last 10 years, guys, who's it been? It's been Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Usyk, and Deontay Wilder. So if he were to get rid of Joshua, Fury, and Wilder, you know what I mean? He could add that name to his resume. But really, there's not much to gain from beating Wilder at this point, really, other than the name. But yeah, so that's my opinion on it, guys. Beat Daniel Dubois in the rematch. Call it quits. Done. Ride off, or sail off into the sunset, in my opinion. But obviously, Daniel Dubois has got to get past Joseph Parker, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, guys, that's my opinion on it. Oleksandr Usyk. He would retire as one of the best heavyweights of all time, one of the best cruiserweights that went heavyweight of all time. Him and Evander Holyfield, 1 and 2 in history to do that, and one of the best heavyweights of this generation, the best heavyweight of this generation, to be honest. Him and Tyson Fury are the best heavyweights of this division, and he beat Tyson Fury pretty cleanly in the second fight, I would say. You could argue the first fight, but he came back and he clearly won the second fight. And for him to be a smaller man and do that against a beast that can move like Tyson Fury is a huge accomplishment for Usyk. So you got to give him the crown of the best heavyweight of this generation and one of the best heavyweights of all time.